5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey YouTubers and friends, how you doing tonight? I myself is doing absolutely fabulous, I tell you, regardless how I may feel. Oh, we have a really great guest tonight. He's our personal friend and fellow prospector and owner of Carolina Prospector, Mr. Bill Bowers. So, don't go away. We'll be right back. Hey, YouTubers and friends. I'm over Here's some of the gold I found.
Every day on Cricker Bay, flashing your flame. Every day on Cricker Bay, flashing your flame.
Hey everybody, how you doing out there? Oh, let's see who we have in the chat room. Well, I'll bring in my partner before we do that. And why don't you come on in, Jesse? How you doing tonight? Pardon me. Oh, I see we have your sister from Texas. We have our good friend Patrick Moore, and I hope Wendy's in there somewhere. And we have Mr. Lodak, our good friend Jaron from Utah. Excellent. I had pizza for lunch. But all right. That'd be cool. Right on. That'd be cool. And then, oh yeah, Mr. Ragnad Man, the Dano Man. Our, can you hear me now? Don't hear Jesse. Huh. Let's see. Uh-oh. I can hear it, but no one else if they're talking. Let me see. Yeah, you might have to refresh, because everything should be hunky-dory on my end. Okay, is anyone else having problems hearing Jesse or Dano? Okay, Jaren don't either. Well, yeah, I don't know. It's not saying I have desktop sound coming though. Wonder what's up. I don't know. I hate to. Alright, everybody. Technical difficulties. Frickin' Murphy, I tell ya. Well, I don't understand. Neither do I. I'm checking some settings. Oh, it could be my OBS. So, desktop, default. Oh no, can he? No, not yet. I don't know what's going on. They should be able to hear you now. Can you hear them now?
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
I am here. This is live. We do have problems.
All right, everybody. My programs are only as I'm only.
Can you hear now, Pat? Can you hear me now?
Yeah. There we go.
Tell me you can hear me. Tell me you can hear me.
Can you hear them now?
Me too, Patrick. Me too.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for putting up with our Murphy tonight. You know what they say. What can go wrong will go wrong.
anyways, I'm going to Texas this week.
Okay, yeah, so rewind.
See my sister. Rewind. Yeah, going to Texas, leaving Friday after my wife gets off work. Then we're going to visit her sister and my sister and
maybe
visit John Shaw. So, okay.
Demos.
Dano, your turn.
Demo.
My turn?
Yeah,
your turn, Dano.
I'm going to be a grandpa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Congratulations, Dano.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting.
Grandpappy Dano.
That's right, Papa Dano.
Yeah, it's a kick. It's a kick. Now you could spoil them rotten, return them to your children.
Oh, man. Pump 2 cans of Mountain Dew down them and send them home.
Payback's at...
Oh, sugar enough. Oh, sugar enough.
Other than that, just another day at work. You know how it is, up and down a ladder like a yo-yo.
Right. Yeah, same old for this carpenter construction worker, too.
Yep.
Let's bring in our guest.
Yeah, since, we've wasted all this time with the technical difficulties and Murphy isn't.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
Bring him in, Ed.
Yeah, come on in, Bill.
All right, how's everybody doing tonight?
Evening, Bill.
A lot better now, especially since our YouTubers and friends can hear all of us now.
Now, do they hear Bill, too? Do you hear Bill?
Can you hear me talking?
Make sure we got this all straight here.
Yeah, I got a little lag. Got to wait for an Uber.
It says create a channel to join the chat, and I don't know how to create a channel on this thing.
Well, I guess you need to be.
Patrick hears him.
You have to be a member of YouTube, apparently. So, okay, guys. Bill's not a member of YouTube. Don't have an account, so he won't be able to chat in the room unless you want to make an account, Bill. So.
Well, I just subscribed, but it's not doing anything for me.
Well, some reason you can still subscribe, kind of, because cookies on your browser will still show what you're interested in, but I believe to comment, actually, you have to make a YouTube account.
Okay.
Hey, Justin, how you doing?
So, Bill, glad to have you here.
Well, it's great.
How's it going with you?
It made me feel good to be invited on tonight.
Hey, we appreciate you helping us out, you know, the way you do. You've been, in a short time, you've made a big difference for us. So we really appreciate that.
Besides being our newest sponsor, thank you very much, Bill.
Right.
You're welcome anytime. Anytime I can help out, just let me know. Be glad to.
Yeah, Bill did a really nice thing for us.
He did.
At Gold Rush Days. He donated a bunch of paint dirt bags for our take up prospecting project. It was just an awesome.
Can't forget Jack and
Donna.
Yes, sir.
Jack and Donna, right? They also
up the creek prospecting. Some more North Carolina prospectors. They also gave a very generous donation.
Yes.
Hey, it was going for a good cause. There's not enough recognition there that needs to be for our veterans.
And I agree. I agree.
Oh, totally. And to any veterans out there that are out in the world, be safe. For any that are home, welcome home.
That's right. So anyways, how about a little story about yourself? How'd you get started in the business or prospecting?
I lost my job.
Yeah.
That was a quick story.
A lot of us can relate to that.
Yeah, I was working as a purchasing manager for a modular home company, and we shut the plant down. So I was looking for some work to do. So I set up a coin shop in a flea market, local flea market. And a friend of mine, he'd been with me to a number of the shows, John Oglesby. He brought in a pan one day, and I said, I like that. And so I bought a stack of pans and put them in, started learning how to use it. Next thing I know, I had a whole shop. And that's the truth of it. So it's really run fast and hard. It's probably been going on about, I guess I've been in it about 7 years now.
Wow.
And every bit of it's been fun. I've been to a lot of outings, and you meet so many different people, but every one of them, I don't know if I've ever met one with a frown on their face. They're all welcome you.
Pretty happy-go-lucky group of people, that's for sure. Pretty friendly, pretty helpful. Yes, it's it's a great community to belong to. That's for sure.
It really is. I mean, they're willing to help you out. You rub elbows with them. They'll teach you as much as they can, and they just reach out to you. I had the chance of going up to Gold Rush Days this year, and I'm making plans going back again. That was a lot of fun. A lot of hard work.
We're glad you had a good weekend there, Bill. It was nice having you up.
I will not
Yeah.
follow my GPS next time. It took me down some back roads with that 24-foot camper that I don't want to see again.
Well, you were, where it's at, it's not, it's not that hard to get to off of main roads, but yeah, it'll take you into some secondary roads back there. There's some nice ones back there. I like taking those roads myself.
Well, I do too, but if I didn't have that trailer, it would have been a lot more fun because you put on brakes on that thing on that dirt roads and it just slides you all over the place.
No doubt.
I scared a couple of horses back there with horses and carriages.
You must have been going through Amish country, of course.
Yes, sir. All the way through.
Yeah.
I don't know what was causing me to slide on the roads, though, when I did hit some of them. I guess it was something dropped on the road that got my wheels.
Yeah, a little slippery stuff, never mind. I won't say it.
We all know.
Yeah.
No, but it's really been a fantastic hobby to get into. I learned a long time ago that, if you help people out, just as they've helped you out, it can only expand the hobby. And they'll come back to see you. It doesn't make any difference whether you make a sale into it or what it is. If you're there and somebody can ask you a question, if you don't know the answer, go find out from somebody that does. And it's not that hard to do.
Okay, Bill,
absolutely.
Hold on for a second. Rewind to the hobby stuff. Now, would you agree that it's more of a lifestyle than a hobby?
He's scared. You don't know how to answer.
Yeah, I really don't, because it covers both sides of it. The way you meet people, it's just like somebody was in my shop the other day and we were talking, and we had one of the local prospectors come in, and the person stopped and looked, that's a real gosh darn gold prospector. I said, yeah, he is. So they recognize it from that end. So, it's his lifestyle. He works with another company, but whenever he gets around you and talks, that's what he likes to do. That's his lifestyle that he's worked around.
Right. So, and what I think where Ed's trying to get is that this is not, for some people, this is not just a hobby. It is a lifestyle. And it becomes a lifestyle for a lot of people. I mean, it's, to call it a hobby is to minimize what it really is, because there's more involved than just going out and paying and looking for gold. There's all the environmental side of it. There's just all these different sides of it that.
Yeah, because you have to learn so much different things.
Right.
It's like whenever people come into the store. Also, I talk to them. They have kids and all, and it's a chance to get those kids outside, away from the computers that they're so used to, and find something else that might touch them and spark them to go in that direction and enjoy something like that. Right.
Get back in touch with dirt.
Yeah. I had a little 10-year-old boy 2 weeks ago. We took out an outing. We took out 26 people on Saturday, 25 on Sunday, up to, we were going out to a deserted place, but we had to wind up and cancel that because of the storm. But we wound up at Lucky Strike. That little boy put me to shame. Whenever he walked away with that gold in the pan, he's got the itch now. He's going to be a lifestyle for him.
Excellent.
Yeah, and that's I think that's, like I said, when you call it a hobby, it kind of detracts from the fact that it's really people that get into it. It's really a lifestyle for them. Everything revolves around it.
That's true.
A hobby is something you do on the side just for kicks. And it's hard to do a hobby like this or an activity like this, and with all the money that you spend doing it, to call it a hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, my first time I was out, I was a coin dealer, and I've been a coin dealer since 1995. And yeah, we call it a hobby, but you get totally wrapped up into it. I've been president for the local coin club for about 22 years now. I was president of the state organization for about 6 years. And you call it a hobby, but it is, like you say, it's a lifestyle.
Right. You would have got along very well with my dad, Bill. He lived, breathed, ate, slept two things: football and coins and tokens. Mostly trade tokens and Civil War tokens and stuff. Actually helped with a few books, contributed to a few books and whatnot, but I'm sure you two would have got along just fine.
And it's been just as bad with me so far as the way it affected me when I went into the prospecting end of it. You go overboard, and everything's wrapped around it. All my shows now are wrapped around prospecting that I go to do, where I can talk to people and get a better education myself from them on how to go about it. 'Cause I don't care where you go, somebody's going to teach you something.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're always, you're always learning something. I mean, now my sister, who's in the chat room right now, she's not in the gold prospecting, but she's my sister, so she'll come and listen to the show. But but she's into cars.
Cool.
Mostly Mopar. But
oh yeah,
to her,
good girl.
To her, I'm sure what she does is not a hobby because, first of all, the expense and everything. I mean, I think a lifestyle is when you will walk up to somebody and talk to them about what you do, and they could really care less. But you know what I mean? But you'll still talk to them about it. That's a lifestyle.
And you got that golden sparkle in your eye.
Oh yeah. So it's a hobby would be like going bowling on Tuesday nights.
Catch and release fishing.
Yeah, right. Catch and release.
That's true, but we try to catch and keep.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't care how small it is. I ain't throwing it back.
No, it ain't growing. So where all have you gone? Where all have you prospected? Have you been like just out around North Carolina and now up in Ohio? You came up. Although I'm sure you didn't get in the creek, did you?
Up in Ohio? No, I didn't get a chance to. I was busy up there so much. Most of the places I've been has been North Carolina. I work with Reed's Gold Mine sometime. We all the time going up to Lucky Strike and dealing with Liz and all up there. Fantastic people to deal with. And but we'll catch a lot of creeks around local over towards Midnight where they have the Midnight emeralds. And they say there's no gold there, but I can tell you there is some gold in those creeks. I've pulled out some nice chunky pieces of there.
Right. They tell you there's no gold there because they don't want you going there.
Nope. And you'll find that out about a lot of people.
Yeah, no, nothing here. How come you keep coming back? Oh, we keep hoping.
Where do you go? Oh, no, Tellum Creek. Yeah.
That's a good one. I like that.
So are you planning on going out west or anything? I mean, are you going to be at the Indiana Gold Show? Are you coming there? No?
Yes, I'll be up there. I'm going to try my best not to miss that. We're already making schedules and plans on somebody running the store for me. My guy that works for me, we're going to be up there. And I'm looking forward to it, just like I did with Dayton last year. It was a lot of fun getting up there and meeting people that I talked to on the phone, but I can meet them face to face. And I put a face.
That's always fun.
That is. And it was like I found in Dayton. You can see the sparkles when they come in there because you go to these shows and there's nobody sad. There's nobody unhappy.
Right.
I didn't meet a person there at any of them.
Yeah, Dayton turned out being a good show too.
Yeah,
it did. It really did. and I was looking
I
forward
had
to
a
going
good
back
time.
there.
I definitely had a good time there.
Yeah.
And that was my first gold show. So
We were
I
all
tell
at the
you-
pan and tubs.
The clubs and the people that put these things on, they put a lot of hard work into it just to make it where it is a fun show, and they do a great job with it.
right, you know, the clubs are the ones that they put these on,
Yeah.
and they're the ones that benefit from it because they're the ones that make the money as far as the raffles and that stuff.
Yeah.
That stuff that goes back to the clubs, which is great, you know. So these clubs need to do more of this, get more of these shows back on the East Coast, east of the Mississippi.
Yeah, the GPAA is making some plans, extra plans on building up the East Coast from where we've been talking to them lately, and that's what they need to do. They've got more prospectors out here than they know about. We started a club. Yeah, we started a club here in Statesville back last October. Actually, it was beginning at the Dayton show, I guess, that we started it, and we've already signed up about 400 people.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and we're having
and the GPA is actively looking for more places.
Yes, they are.
East of the Mississippi now. Now that they realize that there is a big demographic of people on this side that are into this, and there is gold here, and there's enough gold here. You know, it being either glacial up here or your load go down there that you guys have, you know, so it's worth it for them to work out this way. I mean, the majority of it. I mean, there's a lot of us out here that are on the east of the Mississippi.
Yeah.
I'm on the east side.
East side. Hey, vato.
Yeah.
We have west side in the house, too.
You know, I guess it's like, what's the name there? Regnate Man?
Yep.
It's a good time working at the Gold Show. And it is, because what you do at the Gold Show, yeah, you're going to get paid. The club is going to get money out of it. That money goes back to the club that they're working with, and they are the ones that benefits from it.
Right.
Right.
Just just like the pan and tubs, we sold, snuffer bottles and made money off the snuffer bottles that got split between the different organizations there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Between the three chapters.
Yep.
That's a pretty good deal they got there. They supply the gold for the panty trough, and the chapters sell the bottles. They buy and sell the snuffer bottles, and that money goes to the chapter.
Right.
And the gold is donated by GPAA.
And what he put gold in every 2 hours.
Right. This year it's sponsored, the panning area is sponsored by Felix Paydirt.
Oh, well.
So,
wow, cool.
You never know.
Cool. I'm waiting for somebody to get out in the stream in front of me and pour me a vial in there so I can find it. I hadn't seen that yet.
No, me either.
Well,
I'm waiting for that too. I'm waiting for Kevin Hoagland to come with his vial and sprinkle all in the swank for us.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to come off some gold for us.
Now we kind of felt a lot of Bill's pain, didn't we, Jesse, at Gold Rush days? We only played in the water one day, and then the rest was demo. It seemed like you had people at your vending booth, Bill, before you were even actually open.
We did. It wore me out. I'm getting too old. It'd been easier in the creek.
Yeah, it'd be more fun, that's for sure.
Oh, it's a lot of fun doing what we were doing, but still,
Not all the time.
Not the whole time, and I
there
can
was no
imagine
breaks
for Bill. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I don't have a whole lot of gold that I put back that was personally my own, because usually I'm working with somebody else. We have a lot of newbies in the club, so I work with them, and they usually keep all the gold we find. So
Yeah, you're just the mentor.
Yeah, and I enjoy that with them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I really do. And
That's
the
always
younger the
it's
better.
always fun. Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
always fun. That's why I really enjoyed doing the Boy Scout thing.
Yeah, that's a good time.
Yeah, it's fun watching these kids see gold for the first time.
Oh, their eyes get wide then.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know. So
Especially when Jesse
that's
shows
fun.
them the demo cons.
All right.
Them kids paint out them demo cons, and they're like, "Look at this."
Yeah, but unlike the vets, when they're like, "Can we have some?" It's like, "Sure, go over to this guy from Buckeye chapter and buy a bag."
Right.
Looks like old Thomas is on here tonight.
Oh,
Yep,
yes.
see Thomas this
Yeah,
showed
there he
up.
is. Hey, Thomas, how you doing, buddy?
Us.
Good evening, Thomas.
He snuck in.
Yeah, I went to the gem mines down North Carolina when I was down there on my little vacation. Now I got gemstones to show the scouts. That'll stop them for another 8 seconds.
Yeah. Well, I plan on stopping for the day at Crater of Diamonds in Arkansas. On the way back, we're going to stop.
Oh yeah.
If they have pay dirt bag, Jesse, pick me up one, please.
See what I can do.
All right.
Yeah, see what I can do.
That is one place I'd like to get to is that Diamond Crater.
Me too.
Yes,
That's
we're going to
like
stop
to be a
there
lot
for
of
a
fun.
day. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be fun. But I charge you for everything there, boy. You gotta, it's $10 a day to go to look, and you can rent their screens and Sarukas or Skurs, what are those called?
Yeah, Sarukas. I started handling them, but they're made right here in North Carolina now.
Oh yeah, they have their things. They'll teach you how to find them, and and everything costs. So
they're like $70 for a Saruka, but they're about 18 inches round. Pretty easy so far as separating out. But my partner, he moved out to Anna, Texas, so hopefully I'm headed out that way between Thanksgiving and Christmas. And
cool.
he wants to do a little bit out around Texas, up in Arizona and different places. So we might pull a trip out there shortly.
So yeah, that's we're gonna spend the day doing that. Hopefully, I says, "Oh, I want to find a lot of diamonds." I said, "Well, I hope we find one."
One big one.
Yeah, one big one.
Somebody told her, she told somebody at work that we were gonna do that. There's no point going. There's no diamonds there. They haven't found diamonds there in years. And I'm telling them that's not true.
No, that ain't true.
Last year, a couple years ago, some girl found a 3-carat diamond or something like that, yellow. So they're still there.
I got a question asked me by Thomas. I can't answer because I can't type. It went pretty good, Thomas. I said, how the renewing of vows go. My wife and I had our vow renewal this past Saturday. Had a lot of people came out, so eat plenty of chicken and ribs. So it was a good time.
Sounded like a good day.
Yeah,
congratulations.
Anytime there's good food, huh?
Yep. Friends and good food. That's all it takes.
Oh, Dan says he got John Melchick's last painter from last week. Hasn't gone through it yet.
Now, Dan, when you do, you're going to have to make a video of it and post it on Gold Prospector Space.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
And Facebook. And tell them where you got it.
That was a giveaway. Our last guest. Well, our last guest.
Yeah, you know the older gentleman from Devil's Canyon on Discoveryville?
Yeah.
He was our guest from Devil's Canyon. Yeah, he was our guest last week. John Belchick.
Belsick.
Belchick, I think it's pronounced. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
Prospector John.
Yeah, Prospector John. But yeah, and Dan Zoller from California, he won it. And speaking of that, Bill is so kind to donate a gift to one of the participants in chat later in the show. So you know what you got to do, guys. Got to participate in the chat. So get those fingers walking and do some talking and ask Bill some questions.
Right, you know, we'll relay the questions if you can't see them. He also donated, I don't know, Bill, I don't know if you saw the picture that I posted of the gems in that pan.
No,
Yeah, he donated a bag of gems to our project also. Really nice stuff. I mean, wow.
Yeah, I hope they liked it all, and I hope there's just not enough done for the veteran. They've done a lot.
I agree. I haven't decided how we're going to use these gems yet to for the vets yet, but we'll figure something out.
Okay.
You know, and as far as your gold, the painter bags that we got from you, I still haven't figured out what I'm going to do with them yet, but we'll figure something out.
Well, we're going to use them for that project, but
right. Well, they'll be used for the vets, that's for sure. I'm just not sure if I want to dump all the bags in like that, or just not sure. I got them sitting here.
You'll come up with something.
I'll figure something out. I was thinking about because what I'm doing is the painter bags that I've gotten so far. What I've done is I've gotten rid of the majority of the black sands and a lot of the lights, so it's pretty easy panning. You know, I don't want to make it so difficult that they get frustrated doing it. You know, but even with the Boy Scouts, we use that same material for the Boy Scouts, but they don't get to keep none of that.
Okay.
The vets will get to keep what they get out of there. So we'll work some gold into it so that they can find gold and they're able to keep that.
And a lot of people contributed to the bucket of stuff there.
Right. There's the first time I stuck my pan in there to see what was in there after we'd gotten all those donations, I panned in there and I'm going, wow, there's too much gold here.
Oh, just add a little more sand.
Yeah, right.
Thin it out.
Thin it out, so.
Some veterans will get some and it will thin it out, and then it will be better smiles in the pan when the kids get a flash in their pan. So then they'll be more apt to buy some off of the chapter. When we do scouts, we always have an officer from the Buckeye chapter come with us, or we have bags provided from them, and then we sell those. So, because one or two always want some. Hey, Dad.
Right.
I sure hope we get invited up to Camp Mayaconda again for Klondike Days.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
That'd be a good time.
I'm gonna get a hold of them here real soon.
As long as Jesse don't mess with the thermostat again. About froze us out.
At least we had that gas fireplace there, which was cool.
Thank goodness, huh?
Now, how's the weather during the winter time down in your neck of the woods, Bill? Are you still able to get out and do any prospecting?
Yeah, most of the time it doesn't really shut down very much. You know, we'll get a snow, we'll get some few days freezing or below freezing, but not that many. It's pretty mild and comfortable most of the time. Even sometime in December, we'll have like 70 degrees. So, but don't get out there when it's cold, because that water down here is still just as cold as it is up there.
Oh yeah, water is cold.
It will work on you.
Oh, yeah.
We went out 2 or 3 times last year whenever the winter months. In fact, we're scheduling an outing for the local club coming up in November and take a chance on whether we're going to have a good day or not. But it should turn out pretty good. It usually don't get bad until, I guess, late December, January. And then it's handleable for most people.
Yeah, so you still got people that go out there. I mean, I imagine if you're just doing some high banking or something, it wouldn't be too bad.
No, it's not. It's not. And then a lot of times people have their dive suits on, you know, and that keeps them warm. They're still running those 4 inches a lot of times. Then a lot of the pay-to-play places are closed at that time during certain months. I think Thermal City is going to be shut down towards the end of October, and LDMA is going to be, they were talking about closing the end of October, but I think the LDMA is going to stay open all year, and they're going to close Loud Mine so they can do some electrical work or something down there. So our LDMA may stay open all year.
Yeah, I thought they were saying they were going to try to stay open all year this year.
Yeah.
When we were down there.
Yeah, they're going to do their best, I think.
Yeah, I heard that Thermal City changed hands or something.
Yeah, it's supposed to be signed over the end of October. One of the guys actually working there is the one that's going to be running it now. I don't know which one it was, but Lloyd's going to be out of it, they said.
Huh. Is he just tired of it? Time to retire? Get a good deal?
Yeah, kind of retire. I think his wife wants to do a lot of traveling and stuff, and just get away from the day-to-day. But, you know, once it's in your blood, it's going to be hard to do that. It really is.
Yeah. They'll go somewhere else and do it.
He was in it a long time.
Right. I've been there a couple times.
Yeah, I've only been there once when we were there for that OSPA outing. But Brian and Vonda, the caretakers at Vane Mountain Camp, they're really good people. And I can say the Thermal City staff was really nice, but I have to say, for paying, one time Jesse and I looked at each other and he's like, you know, the only reason why it might have been Dano that said it. You know, okay, I thought it was you, Jesse. You know the only reason why we're still here, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because we paid $10.
Because we paid $10.
We paid $10. We're staying here all day.
Right.
We're not finding anything, but we're staying. Yeah, it's Thermal City's a nice place. I like their cabins. It's a nice little camp area. Not necessarily my cup of tea as far as, prospecting. I was able to find a little gold in the stream when I was there the first time.
You know, they're bringing a lot of changes to that LDMA camp, and, you know, a lot of the GPA members can go in there sometime. They can be invited to come in. It's being handled a little bit different. They're finally getting some machines in there. We had a couple of outings that was bad over the past year, but this past outing, I understand that they had a pretty good time, and they found some good gold up there.
Yeah, I saw that they got a new piece of equipment out there for digging.
Yeah, they've cleaned up the place. I mean, it is really nice now. You know, it's a good campsite to go to, and they are finding some gold now. They are opening up different areas in there, too.
Nice. And this has happened since we were there that last time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it has. Yep.
Wow.
Yes.
Cool.
This has been over the past month and a half.
Wow. Brian and Vonda has been busy, huh?
They have. They've made a big difference over there. They're really taking care of the place. But actually, the cleanup started last year when they brought in the groups for cleanup.
Right.
It's worth getting in there, and if you get a chance to come down and visit, we'd like to have everybody down here in North Carolina for a while. In fact, hopefully one day our club will have a piece of property and we can start inviting other clubs in, or other people that might want to come down and visit North Carolina and do some actual panning or dredging or high banking in North Carolina.
Right.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah, I liked it down there when we were down there. I mean, I like North Carolina. I like, my wife actually fell in love with Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Oh, that's beautiful over there. I like that myself. Anywhere the hills are, I love it.
Yeah. We're moving here.
Y'all can keep the north. I like it down here where it's a little bit warmer. These old bones gets to me after a while.
I hear you. That's why she's wanting to move somewhere, but she don't want to go like to Houston. It's too humid. Don't want to go to the desert. Don't want to go to Arizona. That's too damn hot. So yeah, I think she's gonna lead us straight down towards where you're at.
Yeah, just wait 10 minutes. It'll change.
Yeah, I know.
I think they say that about everywhere. Wait a minute.
Didn't Thomas just come back from Bane Mountain?
Yeah.
Or is he still down there?
No. I don't know. He might still be down there.
Who is that?
Thomas Folks. You remember Thomas, I'm sure.
Yeah.
He was just down at Bane Mountain. And Samuel Horn, I believe he was at Loud Mine too. Loud Mine,
he was the week before.
Mountain. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. I asked him about Croc, and he's like, "Oh, he's a character." That's right. He was at. He kind of did what we did, Jess. He went to Loud Mine first, and then headed over to Vane for the dredge camp. Was there a dredge camp or anything at Loud Mine? Do you know, Bill?
I don't really know. I haven't been down to Loud Mine. I've got to make a visit down there. wanted to go this year, but I didn't get a chance to. Sometimes that store ties you down too much.
Oh,
yeah, it's like having a job, huh?
Especially some of those calls that come in on my phone about 9 o'clock at night. My wife loves that. Or 10 o'clock.
Oh,
yeah, 11 o'clock. Yeah, oh, it's only 6 here.
Yeah, that has happened a number of times too. Or they'll call and they say, "I didn't know I got you." Says, "I was just calling to check to see what your hours were." 11 o'clock, wanting to know what my hours are.
Closed.
Yeah, Thomas looked like he just got back Sunday, he said, from Bane Mountain.
Yep.
Okay, and dredge camp was at Bane, not Loud too.
Like I say, they're doing a lot of work.
Yep.
Excellent.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't mind getting back down to Bane Mountain again.
No, neither would I. And
it was a great week.
Would do a lot less sightseeing unless it was heading over to Bill's to go on some private property nose.
Well, we're trying. We got 2 or 3 pieces we're working on right now. One of them about 15 acres. And once we can get that set up, we're hoping to get some other clubs and people that want to come visit us to get a chance to come down there. It'll probably be primitive camping there, but we'll just have to wait and see what that's going to do. But we'll try to make it comfortable for everybody.
Well, that sounds good.
Well, I'm sure
it'd be nice to have you. They got some places starting to open up out here too, up here in Indiana. Looking for places in Ohio. It'd be great. Find some more places.
Yeah. The GPA on the West Coast ignored us for a long time, but I think they're seeing what kind of prospecting we've got going on out here, and I think they're going to come around to it.
Yeah, and they say it themselves. Most of the gold that they find even out west is the same stuff we find here. You know,
Yeah.
They're not finding anything much different than what we're finding. Of course, out there, you know, with the shows and everything, they move tons and tons of material to get, you know. I try to explain to people what you see, what they're doing. We actually get the same kind of gold they do here in Ohio, but we just can't move the kind of material that they move. Like, we can't move tons and tons in a day, you know, an hour, you know. So yeah.
But that's one thing that turned me off with Gold Rush and stuff. Didn't it portray the small scale miner or prospector? You know, a lot of general public looked at that and it kind of made us look bad. Where, unlike Devil's Canyon, it was more us, you know, but way out in the BFE. It was small scale where you hike in with nothing but a sluice or a pan or a high banker, and you do your diligence with the number 2 and number 2 in your back.
Yeah. You know, the gold in North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, it's all bright yellow. And it's got a good color to it.
Well, actually, from what I understand, it's some of the purest gold in the country.
Yeah, normally it runs 22, 23 karat.
Yeah, where
that's
like
pretty pure.
There's places out west and stuff where you're hitting 18 karat or, you know, so you'll never find 24 karat out there, that's for sure. But, well, maybe, I don't know, maybe Razor, maybe old Ray's, his stuff is like talcum powder. That might be pretty pure. But,
yeah, it's possible.
Yep.
You know, since all the impurities, the silvers and coppers would pinch out of it while it's being transported. So that stuff's, you could paint with that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got some gold in the shop there that came from Alaska, and it's 2 or 3 different colors. I had some that was almost a blackish color. I didn't even realize it was gold when it come in. But the one that I've got a guy bringing some in from Alaska, and it's a lot darker than anything we've got here in North Carolina. It doesn't look like it's as pure. I figured it was probably about 20 karat.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like back home in Washington, you'll have places like in the Liberty area where you have really beautiful crystalline, really pretty pure gold, and then over like on Finney Creek where I used to have claims on the wet side of the mountains, you'll have more coppers and stuff, and it will be a little darker in color. And
yeah,
they say every source has its own fingerprint. It's unique in its own way from every source. So
yeah, it just depends on the minerals and all that's evolved around it, whether it be copper or the irons and different things. It'll give you a darker color.
Right. Depending on all the impurities in with it.
Yeah, because even in North Carolina, I'll see some coming in that's from just different local locations, and some of them will be a little darker than others. They seem like they been brought up in more copper or something.
Yeah, I've seen I've seen some stuff. I think I won a bag of some a sample bag of some pay dirt from somebody one time, and when I panned it out, I looked at it, I'm going, I wasn't sure whether I even had gold. I mean, it was like too shiny.
Yeah.
To me, it actually looked like chewed up bubble gum, only gold. You know what I mean? You know, it looked like what an old piece of chewed up bubble gum looked like. You know, with the teeth parts, everything in it. And that's kind of what it looked like to me. And and it seemed really shiny. So I wasn't even sure what I had, but it was gold.
Yeah, it's like Dan Zoller on the comments was just saying some gold has traced to certain locations, and I'll have people come into the shop. They'll say this isn't North Carolina or this is Alaska, and so they'll guess about the location that it's coming from.
Right.
Because of it. They've been around so much of it so long.
Well, if you look at your gold from the different places that you get, if you keep them separated, which I did at first when I first started.
Not me anymore. I throw it all together now.
Yeah. Okay, I got this from here, and this from there, and here, and this came from down there, and I got this from MDB or whatever, And you can look at it and you can see the differences in them. There would be differences. It's the same thing as the dirt itself. Like I can tell the difference between material that I got from the Swank, from the North property, from the Double D property. I can look at that material and tell where it came from, and it's all Ohio, But I can still tell the difference because of what's in there, and the gold's the same way. It's how it was formed or where it came from. Well, ours comes from Canada, so.
Right.
Yeah. And what you were talking about a while ago, when you got people that can identify it from that kind of location, that's what you call lifestyle.
Yeah, right.
No doubt.
They're there and they know what it is.
Right. That's true. Yeah, I really did want to go to your shop when we were down there.
Yeah,
we're gonna make it there yet.
I was kind of bummed out, but as
what
they
happened?
say, beep happens.
Yeah, I got to sell some of it. I'm backed up. I can't hardly get in the shop right now. There's so much equipment in there.
Well, everybody, check out Carolina Prospectors.net, right?
Yeah, there's about 600 items out there on my website, and so it's running pretty good. We try to keep the inventory on the website up to date. Sometimes we'll screw up and miss a thing or two. We were short a piece of gold hog matting there today, so I had to substitute another one for a guy, but he was looking forward to it. Which that goes out to him tomorrow. But usually if it's on the website, we've got it in stock.
Excellent. And it looks like you have all kinds of stuff. The Mad Max, gold cleanups table. That's your Miller table, right?
Yeah, the Mad Max. That's one that I have made here in North Carolina, and it's really a good table. It is a painted surface. It's a little bit larger than most of them. It does have the valve that you screw in to drop your gold into. That's probably one of the easiest cleanups you can have on a final. And just take all your cons and put it in there. Take it down to about a 12 or 20 mesh, and it works good. Then we carry the Carolina Claimer. That's a nice little high banker, pretty reasonable at $450. But it's been a good seller, and it does the job. In fact, Lucky Strike up in Marion, North Carolina, that's all they use up there for when they have people come in, is that Carolina Claimer.
Okay, I'm back.
I thought we lost you there.
Yeah, we did. I'm back. My pad died. I don't know why.
Yeah, those pads, huh?
Nah. But now I'm having trouble getting back.
It looks like Dan's having to go to work out here, Dan Zoller.
Oh, well, thanks for joining us, Dan. Have a good one. And yeah, it's 3 hours back there, so it's 6 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
He's in California. He lives in Hangtown, I believe, Placerville, California, in the heart of the mother lode.
Yeah, they need to change the rules and regulations out there for the prospector. They're hitting them pretty hard.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. That dredging has just killed them. You know, that moratorium on dredging.
Yeah. It's, if Dan Zoller's still in the house, he'd probably be going, be talking up Ameren and stuff now, but they do a good job helping with the rights of miners and prospectors out west and public land users, period.
Right.
Yeah, one of the worst states we've got running now is Tennessee, I guess. You know, they're having a lot of problems dealing with the EPA and all. They've shut them down quite a bit.
Yeah, they were having problems with dredging also, weren't they?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So it takes everybody working together to try to keep these things going, because we're not doing any damage to anything.
No, as a matter of fact, most of us. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
most of us actually clean up the environment. We clean it up more than any damage we do. I mean, the people that I know, that I'm around all the time, that go dredging in this, you know, they don't throw that garbage that gets pulled up dredging. They don't throw it back in the water.
We all take more trash home than we do gold.
Right, you know, fill up a bucket, take it home with you.
Yeah.
That's the truth. Leave it better than what you started with.
Oh,
absolutely.
yeah.
We got, and you know, Kathleen, she makes dredge art. So, I mean.
Right.
I'm the proud owner of one of those.
So am I.
So am I.
Got it up in my shop.
Yeah, cool.
Mine's up in my shed. Yep.
Absolutely. Hey, you know, it just shows that, you know, we're not the evildoers that the environmentalists and the EPA and all them make us out to be.
That's the truth.
You know, and that's why, you know, like, I don't know if you noticed when you were at Gold Rush. I know you didn't get around much. You were stuck in your booth the whole 2 days. But we our club allows fly fishermen onto the property. To, you know, and so there's a local club that uses our lease to fly fish there, and they just love it.
Yeah,
I mean, right.
I was just gonna say, yeah, the Mohican Fly Fishermen's Association,
Right.
and they like it, like Jesse was saying. I actually have a picture where I'm high bank and this guy behind me has like a 13-inch trout he just caught. So
wow.
Yeah, probably out of a dredger's hole.
Yeah.
Probably so.
Probably so.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh,
You know, they like them deep holes.
that they do get into cool water, and trout, they need that cool, clean water.
Right.
Yep.
And you know, even though those people, for the most part, on a national basis, think that we're destroying their property or destroying the fish habitat, we know it's not true. The local fishermen know it's not true, but you know, what can you do at this point?
And real science knows it's not true
Right.
either. We
That's right.
benefit. We aerate the stream gravels and stuff, so fish have an easier time of making nests for reeds and spawning. We stir up food in the aggregate, and shoot, all I've ever saw was exactly. All I've ever seen was fish habitat increase in areas where I've dredged, you know.
Yeah.
It's not like we're hydraulicking down a mountainside and choking up the river, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, I see Tim Grimes just joined us.
Yes, he did. Hi,
Yeah,
Tim.
yeah,
Mr.
and
Mr. G.
this is the Mr. Tim Grimes, the creator.
Are you sure it's not the other Tim Grimes?
No,
it's
because
not.
his would say Tim's Adventures.
Ah.
And this one's got a capital T.
Oh, okay. And then Scott,
Swift
Randy,
Scott, Randy,
no.
Tony?
Randy, Scotty, Tony.
Yeah.
He's on his work computer or work phone.
Oh, top notch M. How you doing, Randy, Scotty, Tony? Justin was in here earlier too. No need to be sorry, Tim.
Yeah,
we're
you made
just
it.
glad you're here.
So who's this? Brick AU.
He says, "Hey y'all, Bill has an awesome shop. I have ordered from him a few times now, and the service and shipping was great. He also included a few goodies with my orders. We get a 5-star out of Brick."
Yeah, no
I appreciate
kidding.
that, Brick.
And we have Chris from Chadwick Farms with us in the house. He was camped right next door to your booth at Vane Mountain, Bill.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, Chris and his wife, right between our camp and you.
Yeah.
Right. He was never there, though.
No, he was off dredging with locals.
I have to check to see what they are, Bill. The Super Champ or the Black Mamba pan. I haven't heard of them yet. Nobody's mentioned them to me before, but we'll check it out and see what we can do. That's how I stock my my store, is if somebody brings up something to me and I don't have it in stock, I try to add 1 or 2 things a month if I can.
Oh, that's cool. That's, you know, yeah.
Want to buy some dream mats?
Have you gotten a hold of David for those?
I don't know where they're coming from, those Mambo pans.
Oh, no. We're talking about the dream mat.
I threw in a thing there. Want to buy some dream mats?
I've got to see if I can't get a hold of him and get some in there. They look like they would do a fantastic job from the demos y'all were doing.
They actually do.
They do. They really
good. They do real good.
I've got the card on my desk, so I got to get up with them.
Yeah, get a hold of them. I know prospecting with Ed Jess sent you.
Yep.
Yep. We had a lot of people stop. They were at the LDMA, you know, this past weekend. They came by the store Monday, Tuesday. I missed them because I was out of that day. But there was we probably had 8 or 10 that was up there this weekend. They stopped in.
Yeah, I think Thomas stopped by there.
Yeah.
And who? Somebody else said. Oh, Jeff.
Jeffrey stopped by there. I missed him.
Yep.
I wanted to see him, but I was out of town, so I couldn't catch up with him. He's a good fella. I like him.
Yeah, he seems pretty nice. I haven't really sat down and talked to him too much, but we will.
We're preparing for these shows, so the Indiana group and the Carolina group, we get together once a week on a conference call. And making all the plans and trying to get everything straightened out so it's going to be convenient for everybody who's coming to the shows.
Oh, good.
So they will have fun.
Oh yeah. It should be a good show.
Yep. I got a couple of free tickets if you want to come down here to Carolina.
Oh, look at that. Drive all the way down to Carolina for a couple of free $10 tickets.
Yes, sir. I guarantee you'll have fun.
I bet.
If you come all that way, I may throw in a little bonus besides the ticket.
Ooh, look at that,
Just let me know where you're from.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, we'll be there. We'll be there definitely Saturday. We're going to be working it. More than likely the painting booth.
Hey, Carolina, good to have you down in Carolina. Or were you talking about Indiana?
We were talking about Indiana. No, Indiana.
I'll come let you put you to work in my stand, and then I can have fun.
Oh, yeah. No. More work. No, we'll be working probably the painting booth all day Saturday. And then Sunday we're going to do a little networking and hopefully get out to somebody's creek.
Oh, yeah. Somebody's creek.
Some little no-tell-em creek.
Some little no-tell-em creek. Our good buddy from Indiana keeps showing me pictures.
Location.
Old buddy, old pal.
Old friend of ours. Secret's good with us. I wink, wink.
Yeah, that's right. I won't drop a pin on my phone.
Yeah,
but yeah, that should be a good weekend.
Yeah, if anybody's never been to one, they need to go to one of these shows.
Oh yeah,
they really do.
Oh yeah, it's a great time.
Oh, right. So I see Jonathan, our newest person with some property, is in the house tonight.
Right.
Looks like he's talking about going to Cronies Club.
Oh yeah,
meeting,
Bill.
outing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's coming up fast too. Cronies Club.
Yeah, that's coming weekend.
Yeah.
I would be going. Yeah, I'd be going there, but I'm going to Texas instead. So.
You always miss Bill's, Jesse.
I know. Every time there's an outing at Bill's, something else comes up for me to do instead. I'm gonna make it there yet. One of these days, I'm gonna make it there. One of these days. I keep hearing it's got good gold, but
maybe we get nice weather in November. We can sneak down for a weekend.
Oh, there you go.
There's some good gold to be had there.
Still, yes.
Oh yeah.
I'm wondering what's going on here. No, nothing. Okay, we're good. My phone started doing something. So, that's right, Tim. Someday I'm going to get down there.
Someday he'll make it to Bill's. When he does, it'll be a glorious day.
Yes, it will. The sun will be shining, the birds will be singing, and I'll be finally going.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. We'll see. I don't know. Judy has to go down to Florida. Her mom's not doing well, and I think she's going to be passing here in a day or two. So I doubt if I'll get down there, but you'll never know. Plus, I want to get to Indiana for sure and go to No Tell 'em Creek and work the show. But I hear the Indiana Gold Hunters not going to be there, nor the GPS crew.
They're not?
That's what I kind of heard.
I was talking to Rich and I heard the same thing.
Yeah, kind of a last of the season dredge outing. And something like that.
To the new spot?
Maybe. I don't know.
Sounds interesting.
Sounds interesting. Oh, that reminds me. Jonathan. Contact me via Facebook. Would like to have you on the show sometime. Talk about what you're doing down in Southeast Indiana with your gold camp.
What kind of camp is that Jonathan has?
It's
new.
It's a new pay-to-dig place, primitive camping. There's an old wagon trail on it. You could metal detect and stuff. There's gold. There's a lot of different environments. You know, you have gravel bars. You have bedrock for crevicing and sniping. And Its price is really reasonable. It's pretty much the standard. I believe it's the same as Bill's Pure Gold, $10 a day.
Yep.
Hell, I think the first time I ever go there, I'll probably wind up doing more exploring than anything else.
Well, it seems that's a habit, huh?
Yeah. Well, from the videos that I did see, there was a lot of interesting looking places that I'd love to explore.
Right, right.
Yeah,
So
it's
true.
just, that's the way I am. I go somewhere, I explore. It's like when we went down to Vane Mountain, most of the time we were there, we explored more than prospected, just checking the place out, walking here and walking there and just looking for this and that. And then we got to dredge for half a day.
Yeah, you better watch going out in some of those mountain towns up in the Appalachians.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah. Stay away from purple paint.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. No trespassing down here.
But keep your paint. Get away.
And keep your ears open for banjo music.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You best do that. There's no telling what you'll find up in these hills sometime.
So yeah, that's no. When we were at Vane Mountain, we explored Vane Mountain itself, the property.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where we were at.
From boundary to boundary to almost boundary.
And all that kudzu growing everywhere.
Everywhere.
You can eat that. You know that, don't you?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what it was brought here for. It was that.
Well, I thought. See, now what I heard.
Well, we can feed all the hungry with all that stuff growing.
What I heard about kudzu, and I heard this back a long time ago, was that they brought kudzu in to help with the erosion when they were making the highways.
Yeah,
along the sides. They brought that in from China, thinking that it would help with the erosion, and it did, and killed everything else.
It's worse than crabgrass.
Yeah, it's everywhere. I remember growing up, we would head down that way and saw that, and that's what was explained to us. So it was brought in because it was such good ground cover. They didn't realize it covers everything. Now
you can't stop it anymore. It just goes all over the place.
But you can eat it?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah,
what parts? Roots, leaves?
The leaves and all. It's supposed to be edible.
Like a color green or something?
Greens. Yeah, like a green.
Okay.
So you cook it like greens too, then?
So if there's ever a food shortage, we got plenty of it.
Yeah.
Kazoods of it.
Kazoods
of it. Let me take a quick commercial from one of our sponsors and our friends over at Prospectors Radio. Sounds good, people? Okay, well.
Sounds good here.
We'll be right back. Yeah, very good friend of ours and sponsors Flash in Your Pan for a very long time now. Our good friend, Mr. Tim Grimes, and everyone else at Prospectors Radio and Gold Prospectors Space. If you're not a member, please head over there, become a member. And remember, every Sunday night at 7:30 Eastern Time and Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time for Wednesday's West Coast Wednesday, and their Sunday show 7:30. What else? So what's on your agenda for this coming winter, Bill?
Most of us starting out with these shows and then just working with the local club and seeing if we can't get some people out there. Probably not much of the dredging end of it, but like they were saying a while ago, probably the high bank end and all. And that's going to be the biggest thing.
So your store doesn't close in the wintertime or anything?
No, actually, I'll be honest with you, I do a pretty good business during the wintertime because we've started shipping also overseas. We're doing Australia and Europe now. And a lot of the people from the West Coast orders from me after I have it shipped in from the West Coast. Can't figure that, but...
Okay. It must be name recognition, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. It sounds good to me, though.
Hey, if you can be the middleman and get your little piece, that's good.
Yeah. But I see Jonathan's still on here. If he'll send me some information, I'll link it to, if he's got a web page or if he's got a Facebook, just send me some information. I'll put a link on from my website.
There you go, Jonathan.
Here, I'll get your email posted out there.
Well, the more you put something in front of somebody, the more they're going to want it or need it. And they're going to see that it exists. So, it's the truth.
That's how you sell, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You can't sell it if you don't show it to them.
That's exactly right. That's one thing I found out about my store. A lot of times people, they'll come in, they'll go on the website or they'll go out into on their computer and look around. But if they come to the store, they're able to see it and touch it. And because I carry such a variety of items in there. And that helps them a lot in that. And plus, I hate to say it, if I don't think something's going to work too good for them, I'll tell them. I said, no, you don't need that. This will do better for you.
Right. You don't want people to buy stuff that isn't going to work for them because even though you may not manufacture it or all you're doing is selling it, it still comes back to you. They come back going, well, you sold this to me, this is crap, why did you sell this to me? Well, you wanted it.
You're exactly right on that.
Right, but it comes back to you,
yes,
not to the manufacturer.
You're exactly right.
You don't want to put out stuff that isn't any good, that isn't going to be any good, or isn't going to do what it says or what that person really wants. So if you can talk them out of that and get them into what they really need, you come out much better. Maybe the sale wasn't as good, but at least you made them happy, and that's in a service industry. That's what's important.
Yeah, because they'll come back and ask you another question later on.
Right.
Because they got to respect what you have to say about it.
Right.
And a lot of times they'll come in there and want to spend more money than what they actually need, and they don't have to do it.
Right.
Something they might need later, but not right now. Don't start big because you're gonna waste a lot of money doing that.
I've seen people do that.
Oh yeah.
So Jonathan posted his name on Facebook. You see it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me get a copy of that, and I'll post it on a save and let it go from there.
There you go. Oops, sorry.
And there's your email in chat if anyone ever wants to get a hold of Bill. And Jonathan just typed in his email.
Yep.
Yeah, for some reason I'm called Carolina Prospectors, but AT&T wouldn't give me the S on the end, so they may be singular.
Oh. Okay, it's just one person.
one person, well, Mary help a lot in the store?
She did. Right now, she's about 6 weeks ago. She had the back surgery, and so that's really hindered her a lot. So she'll be back on her feet again.
Our thoughts and prayers are with her for a speedy recovery and healing. So.
Yeah, she's doing pretty good now. It's been surprising how quick she's come along.
Excellent. Of course, you're probably trying to get her back there quicker because you're going nuts. Doing her job.
halfway, but yeah, she's pretty good. She's done real good here lately. Last surgery she had, she was down, I guess it was a month. Afterwards, I was still pulling her up out of bed where she couldn't get up, but she's up and about walking. So
well, that's good.
Trying to get her healthy enough to come to Indiana with me.
Well, that
nice. Would be good. You got almost what, 3 weeks?
Yeah. We had her out yesterday. Went to the zoo with my brother-in-law, and she done pretty good. That ride's what's going to get her. Oh, get her another parrot, huh, Tim? Those two are enough right now. They want to talk back to me.
What kind of parrots do you have?
2 African grays. One's about
cool.
less than a year old. The other one's about 20 years old.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, the only problem with them birds is they never, even though your 20-year-old is a 20-year-old bird, they say that their mentality only goes to like about a 3 or 4-year-old. So they're still very needy.
Well, this one will answer the phone and introduce me. So you might get the bird one of these days you call down.
I'm not saying they're dumb, but they're
yeah.
From what I understand, emotionally and that they don't get beyond like a 3 or 4-year-old.
Yeah,
they have personalities.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I have a sister-in-law that has birds, and some of her birds, boy. Oh man.
Well, my bird, he's a little sneaky. He'll let you pet him, and then all of a sudden reach up and take your finger off.
Oh.
Ouch.
Do they have vocabulary?
Yeah, that one, the oldest one does. The other one's just learning right now. But, yeah, you'll hear him in there singing, or he'll holler for Mary. Or I taught him not long ago to holler for Mary and say, "I'm hungry." She didn't like that.
Do they ever talk back to you? Like,
yeah, they try. Yeah. He perched on the other side of his cage the other night and just stretched as far as he could, looked me dead in the eye and said, "Come here. Come here." I knew I had it then. I wouldn't go near him.
Want to keep your nose intact, huh?
He probably wanted to bite. Come here, I want to bite you.
Yeah.
A little closer. Little closer.
But they're a lot of fun.
Yeah, I had a red-headed Amazon at one time when I still lived in California. A couple of cockatiels, too. They were quite the characters. At least they knew to poop in their cage and not in my bedroom.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I had a couple of cockatiels also, and they like to make a mess. They like to break their seeds open and throw them all over the place.
That baby does.
Yeah, ours did. They would like literally watch you. As soon as I look at them, they'd throw the shell out. Knowing that I did that pissed me off because they didn't need to do that. We changed their cage every day almost, but still, he wanted to do that.
They get a kick out of that. They'll look at you and then do it to you.
Yeah.
You'll say it's 3 or 4 year old child.
Yeah. They just, and forever. Yeah. But they're fun. Messy, but fun.
Yeah. Yeah, if anybody gets a chance, I'd recommend going over there to the Prospector Radio you were advertising a while ago at Gold Prospector Space, because Tim really does a good job. He's put a lot of hard work in that show.
Oh, yes, he has, and it's come a long ways. I've been a member there for years now, and good job, Tim. Thank you very much for a place to hang out.
Yes, and look at all the people that he's actually brought together.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it's becoming a Tim Grimes show.
Well, everybody recognizes him.
Well, sure. I mean, he's helped a lot of people and with networking and stuff. I mean, you think about a site like that. I mean, there are other sites, but nothing like that one.
Nothing. Yeah, you're right there.
Yeah, nothing like that.
Nothing.
I mean, there are other sites, but nothing like this site where you can go in there. You got a legitimate question, even if you got a silly question. You can post it in there, and someone will come back and give you an answer. So there's always lots of help.
It's full of a lot of information. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, absolutely. And that Tim Grimes, he's such a silly guy. I don't know how he does it. Oh, he's blushing.
He had a good time with that tent up there at Gold Rush days.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. He loves it. He loves the attention. You know it.
Yeah, he says he's blushing.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, he acts all shy, but no, all in all, he's a good friend, and I know I'm lucky to have him as a friend and a sponsor for Flash in Your Pants in general. He's helped me out a lot, and now a lot with our live show. And
right.
Oh
no, Tim, you're awesome, man. You're the awesome.
You're awesome too. Okay, everyone, turn around and pat your neighbor on the back.
There you go.
We're all awesome. Yeah, thank you, Jaron. Mr. Lodak, he's also the moderator over at Gold Prospectors Space and during the show, during Prospectors Radio, and he's also does an excellent job of being a mod here at our live streams. Thank you very much. I guess I'll thank you too, Jesse and Dano. You do mod work too, so.
Oh, shucks.
We got a wrench by our name too.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor Jaron. I didn't even ask the guy. I'm just like, poof, you're a mod now. And he's like, hey, I just noticed I'm a moderator. Congratulations.
So another question that normally gets asked. I don't know if anyone's asked you yet.
How much gold have you found?
Oh, there.
That's what I was waiting for.
Not a lot. Like I said, most of my gold goes back to the people I work with. Or if we got kids, we might be out prospecting, they'll wind up taking it home. So I really don't have a whole lot that I've kept. It usually goes out the door, except for what people bring and sell to me. Now, if you want to see a nice display, I've got some nice. In fact, you might see, some of them might see a little bit tonight.
Well, yeah, true.
Oh, yeah, right.
You got to remember to be active in the chat so you could be added to the giveaway.
Yeah. Oh, poor Jaron. He's not eligible, is he? Poor guy.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I got to take out my name. I got to take out Jesse's name.
Oh, man.
And Dano's name. I almost forgot that. Wow.
Odds are pretty good. Going to be pretty good tonight.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Everyone don't know what they're missing.
Yeah.
But geez, I've heard what Bill's planning on giving away tonight, and
Me too.
There'll be one happy prospector. Do you know where it's from, Bill?
I just showed up in the shop. It's a nice yellow like North Carolina is. So it's
Some local.
Yeah, it was a local guy brought it in, and most of the time I can tell, if it's from Alaska because it is a little bit darker than ours. But this looks like a nice yellow, so it's
cool.
Someplace North Carolina, South Carolina, more than likely, or Georgia.
Cool. All right, some pretty stuff from down there. Like I said, there'll be some lucky prospector in the room.
You took Thomas's name out too, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I heard he was pretty lucky.
Oh,
yeah, lucky ducky.
Yeah. That's right. He's ineligible to win anything for about a year.
Yeah.
Picking on you, Thomas.
We love you, Thomas. You can tell that by how we pick on you.
He doesn't want to win that anyways.
No, he hasn't.
He wins too much.
He knows everything.
He's got all the equipment he needs and finds all the gold he wants.
He wins so much he gives it away.
Right.
Now I understand Dano's rental thing. He wins so much.
You can start renting some of it out.
Yeah. Thomas Lucky Ducky Dog Folks and Prospectors Rental Service. So.
He says you don't know what we're talking about. That's all right, Thomas.
He's in denial.
Honest Thomas prospecting equipment.
There you go.
We've all been fortunate enough to know this man personally, and he deserves it. He's a good man, fought for our country, came home alive.
Yep.
So,
yep.
Couldn't have happened to a better guy besides me. But
and he likes the creek as much as we do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, so I'm going to be stopping in to see John Wolf. He said something about doing some demos at the nursing home where he's at.
Okay,
he
give me
he's
a
about
holler,
due.
John.
He's about due.
Well,
so yeah, I'd be glad to go out there and help him with that.
Oh yeah, that'd be really cool. Like I say, get some footage.
Yeah. There's a GPAA lease or claim out there, but it's like 3 hours away from John, and
he's like 2 or 3 from your sisters, ain't he?
Yeah, he's about 2.5 hours away from my sister, so we won't be able to do that. So, oh well. But yeah, it should be a fun time. I'm kind of running out of things to talk about. What's your scariest situation you ever been in?
Oh, yeah.
I guess probably when that snake was running up at the dredge there when we were shooting him through it.
Shooting a snake through the dredge?
Yeah, you suck him up, send him out the other end. But I still don't like him coming at you.
Now, was it a regular like black water snake, or was it a copperhead, or?
No, it's just black water snake. He just swimming along. I just helped him on his way a little bit.
Showed him a new direction.
Well, at least you
Away
didn't
from me.
screech like our friend Kathleen Biffle.
Yeah, I heard she had some good times with one up there.
Oh, yeah. Dennis Dayton is even worse.
Oh, yeah.
He
got to watch your back on that.
He will not even look at one that's in the water, going the opposite direction of him. He will not even look at it.
He's the guy you tie a piece of fishing line to with the rubber snake and watch him run.
Oh, Tim, take notes. Take
Tim.
notes.
Here,
That'd
Tim.
be a great guy. Dennis ain't in the room, is he? I haven't seen him.
No.
No, I hadn't seen him.
Or
Jonathan said he had
You
the same thing
take one of
happen.
those rubber snakes, right? You take one rubber snake, put about 3 or 4 foot
You have to go to
length of-
Walmart before you're out
length of
tonight,
fishing
Tim.
line, and a little hook, and you hook it onto his pants, to his loop,
Oh, yeah.
so it runs behind him as he's running away.
Now, I've also put them in a cooler on a piece of fishing line. So when you open a cooler, they come up out of the cooler. That one makes people jump, too.
Oh, there you go, Tim.
Yeah, I think he said I am taking notes.
Next time Dennis pulls his shirt up, he'll be running like a girl.
Yeah.
He's so hilarious. You got to film it, though. You got to get Chad to film it. You got to get Chad to film it. So we got to see it. The way that would be great payback. John would love it. John Miller, because you saw what Dennis Dayton did to John.
Oh, yeah.
On his birthday, so.
Like Sasquatch come out of the scrub after him.
Oh,
I have to
that's
make a note
hilarious.
of that. Never be around Dennis on your birthday.
Or always watch your 6.
Yeah, right.
It don't sound like I want to play with you guys anymore.
Oh, we're fine.
It
Just don't
sounds
turn
like
your back.
Okay.
Oh, it's all in good fun. Come on, Bill.
I can handle it if y'all can handle it.
Oh, yeah. Most of us can dish out or take what we dish out.
Okay, we can handle that then.
Yeah. But that sounds like fun. I'm going to have to remember
See,
that.
I get in trouble, Bill. See, I got in trouble by Dick Goldsmith's wife because I took that tarantula you had in that glass case over and handed it to him, and he showed it to her.
Yeah.
And
I
she threatened
remember.
me. She threatened me.
Yeah, he wasn't going to live long.
No, she don't like spiders.
She told me I got one coming.
That was a big one too.
That was a big one.
We did.
You still got that?
Yes. Well, I got 2 or 3 of them.
Oh,
That's a big tarantula. Where'd it come
Yeah.
from? Do you know?
No, I don't. They're probably back over to Africa someplace. It was furry. It was hairy though.
yeah, it was. It looks like we got to watch out for Jonathan too. It says you haven't met me yet. So,
Oh, well.
Beware.
So
Yeah,
it's going to
let's-
happen.
So
I like-
when you come up to Indiana for the Gold Show, are you coming early, staying long, or what's the deal there? You
I'll
just
probably come up on Thursday and leave on Monday probably.
Yeah.
We may spend an extra day or 2. I'm not sure yet. Just depends on how she feels.
Well, maybe we could get you into an Indiana Creek.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah. I wouldn't mind that.
Hey,
Patrick.
Patrick, old buddy, old pal.
Patrick, old buddy, old pal, old friend.
Of
He's
ours.
the man. He's the man. How are you? You know, Jonathan is what about an hour's drive from there, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, it would sound good.
And it's
Yeah,
all
so-
closer for me to go over that way.
Yeah, same here. Well, Not really. I mean, it's still 3 hours for me. 4 hours. Well, that's okay. But Patrick's going, huh? What? What?
But if anybody's going to attend the show and they know something that they need that they don't know it's going to be there, just give me a holler and I'll see if I can't pack it up. I know I'm going to bring some extra swivel nozzles from Proline because people's been asking for them. So if you look on the page and you see I've got something in there and you'd like to have it, just let me know.
Yeah.
We'll be doing some discounts on some stuff up there. Usually I'm there to sell. I ain't there to sit on my stuff.
Yeah, right. You'd rather sell it than pack it back up and take it home, huh?
Yeah, I'd rather make a little bit of money on a lot of stuff than a whole lot of money on one thing.
Right. Not sure if we asked this or not. I forgot to take notes. What is your favorite piece of equipment?
I guess it'd be the combo dredge. It just works through things so much and it's so versatile. To be able to tell you whether you want to do the shoveling or the dredging.
Now, would that be a Martin or a Angus or a Keen or?
I'll be honest with you, I like the Proline. It seems like it does a better cleanup for me than what the other ones do. I've run seen the Martins run. I haven't never run one of his, but we've had the Keens and all. And I think the Proline to me, even though I am the Proline dealer, I'm not saying it just because of that. There's not as much on the East Coast as there is on the West Coast on Proline. But I think if we've been comparing the run to two, and we're finding that the Proline was pulling better than what the Keen actually was on people that's come and talked to me about it, where they've set the two up side by side to see which one would pull the best Proline.
Well, I also, my understanding is you have a line of high bankers that are made by veterans.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, the Carolina Claimer is the one that's being made. Actually, if you check the website shortly, I'll have a nice little trommel. It's going to be either hand crank or to run off a battery. But he's putting two of those together for me, and I'm hoping to have one of them up there in Indiana with me.
Cool.
The man,
very cool.
The group does a master work. I mean, he is terrific on what he's able to do.
Well, I know the ones I saw at Vane Mountain were really nice.
Yeah, you can just about jump up and down on those things. I mean, he's got them solid.
So it's made by
veterans. Yeah, he's trying to put more together. He's got to get with the VA and see if he can't get it where it's working directly with them, where he can bring in more veterans to work on the things.
So he's hiring veterans to build these for him?
Yeah, he's working on it right now and putting it together and all. He's had some working with him. He actually worked on old race cars and stuff for a while, and he started getting into this. And so they're starting to build these things more. Hopefully they can keep a good supply coming in. He does good on the high bankers. Hopefully he'll do good on the little trommels he's come up with. And they're like less than 65 pounds, I guess it is. Because I've shipped them to Arizona and everything, and they seem to like them, and they're working good for them.
Very cool.
Excellent.
Very
cool. We're working on a number of different projects with him.
Very cool. Very cool. Wow. That sounds like somebody I might need to try to get a hold of.
Yeah. Patrick Moore says he really loves, but I am really loving my 2-inch combo from Proline. They've been around for a while, Proline has. They
have, and they've got a different type of a riffle in that thing than what Keen has. They don't have the, the triple sluice. They don't have that yet, but what they are putting out is a really good product, and it's sturdy. I mean, it's there for a lifetime if you get one of them.
So you carry more than one name brand product, right? I mean, you carry Gold Hog Mat, you carry It's regular matting, everything, right? You carry everybody's stuff.
Royal Manufacturing.
Right.
Royal, Joby. We deal with A&B prospecting on some of those things. You know, they've got a little nice hand crank. We do micro sluice. We're dealing with the Catch It 2 tables, and we do deal with Martin on his tables. What else?
Snake River.
It's Snake River products now. That was one of the newest things on the market, you know, that really had a tremendous effect on me on the capabilities that those little sluices will do. The largest one is only 24 inches, and it's called the Expedition.
Right, right. They just merged with them. They used to be
Aurora Mining.
That's right, Aurora Mining. Yeah, Kevin. Yeah. We'll have to talk to him again, Jesse.
He's going to be at the Indiana show, I think.
Right.
And we're supposed to be working together up there. I move a lot of his equipment after people see how it works. It can get down to like 200 mesh. You can get trapped in that thing. The small one will run 2 people all day if they want to. And the larger one, the 24-inch, will run 3 to 4 people. And you just about put it in a bucket, get plenty of water, and make it fluid, and just pour it straight onto the sluice box, and it'll feed it in there. It's got a trap door. You open it up for a quick cleanup. 5-10 seconds, you clean up, back in the water again, running. We got some videos on the website there.
Cool.
And what else is it? I guess that's the biggest distributors that I deal with right now.
So you deal with, well, because you deal with that veteran guy, do you deal with other people there that bring you equipment and say, hey, what do you think of this? You want to try to sell this for me?
Yeah, I'm working 2 or 3 people right now. They're supposed to be building me some more equipment, some nozzles, classifiers, and different things like that. Because a lot of times things are so pricey. They know they got you over a barrel.
Right.
And hopefully, if you can cut the price some, more people will be able to afford the things that they need, and can get out there. And I think it would expand the prospecting end of it if it's more reasonably priced.
Right. I mean, because there's some products that I've in the past. You know, I haven't been doing it that long, but in the past I've looked at it and go, oh, that'd be really cool, but man, that's too expensive for me. I can't afford that, and I'm only here in Ohio.
Some of them I can't afford wholesale. I don't want to carry that kind of inventory in there for the price.
No, I hear you. So, yeah, so it's got to be, you know, something that someone like me, a retired person, or even someone who's got a job and not making a whole lot of money can afford. Otherwise, you know.
I run into that a lot. They want more equipment, but you know they're living on a budget.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the reason I'll do layaways for them if they want, and that's no problem with it. Keep them going.
Okay, well that's interesting. You do layaways. It's not too many people do that.
No, I learned a long time ago. You know, when I was starting in say coins, that every piece that I bought, I paid super price for. And I said, you know, if anything ever happened, I got into coins or whatever business I got into, make it affordable. Make it where people, if they can't afford it all at one time, fix it where they can come back, you know. Right. Hey, I want this, but I can't pay but this much, such and such. And, you know, work with them.
Right. Yeah, I was I've been happy with the couple things that I bought from you.
I appreciate it.
You know, I'm not. I don't have a lot of money myself, so I have to be careful how I buy and what I buy. Even though I want it all, I know I can't get it all. Yeah.
I mean, there's so much out there that does a good job, but you just can't afford to put it in your equipment.
Well, then I'd have to buy something to carry it all in. It's never ending.
Yeah, your wife won't do that for you all the time.
No. You spent what on what?
Oh, I was done that one time. I bought some coins. I bought 2 pennies, and they saw the receipt on my desk, and they said, You spent what on 2 pennies? I spent $500. She says, how can you do that? I said, because I wanted it.
Patrick
Well, I showed,
Moore. Oh, I'm sorry.
showed 6
Go
months
ahead.
later, it went up to $1,000. So I've been done all right on that.
Yeah, right.
Patrick Moore asked if you barter in gold.
Oh, yeah, I like my gold now.
Trading
I certainly have done
gold.
that. Yes, I've done that quite a few times.
I don't really know of a gold prospecting store that wouldn't, though.
Yeah.
Right.
We like to see that yellow stuff come in just as much as the green.
Well, yeah. So now, naked aggregate mining and exploration price is really limited, and DIY is expensive now too.
It can
Sometimes,
be.
sometimes, yeah. Sometimes it can be. Sometimes actually making something yourself it winds up to be costing you either just as much
Or more sometimes.
or more, and you may not get the quality depending on your abilities. So yeah, sometimes you are better off going ahead and buying it, as opposed to making it yourself. It just depends. Just depends on
being a
what you get.
do-it-yourself guy, though, like I am, though, sometimes it's just like, I think I could build that, and you build it.
Right.
Or
you have some that leans in that direction, but you got to stop and think too that these companies like the Kings and the Pro Lines and Royals and things like that, all the engineering that they put into these things, and because normally if I sell say a dredge, next thing I know, well, I fixed it better. I came in here and did this and did that. Well, you're looking at you're looking at 25 years experience on fixing stuff. They know what they're doing.
Right.
But and at the same time, it's kind of the DIY in most of us that makes us go, well, if this was like this, I'd be able to use it even a little bit better.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah, if I just add this and then here it is. I mean,
or you get a gold hog guy who buys a Pro Line or a Keen and take out all their medium,
right.
their riffles and carpet, and put in all matting or.
Right, we all do that because even as look, even as a simple little thing like Rich Cooley, he sticks a little pulley and a string on his grizzly bars for his high banker combo that he has, and he doesn't have to get up to clean the rocks off. He stays there, he just pulls the string and boom, all the rocks come off and he's back at it again. Simple little things like that even engineers didn't even think about that. Because that's something that Rich himself decided, oh man, this is just so much hassle getting up every half hour or so to clean the rocks off. Why don't I just do this? Boom, 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 and he's done.
It's in man's blood to create.
Right, to tweak everything.
Yep, everything's got to be tweaked just a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think I know a prospector that hasn't tweaked their stuff one way or another.
Everybody does, one way or another, yeah. Except for me, I get lazy.
Well,
yeah, me too.
I like the Angus McCurk products, the plastic ones.
Yeah.
Because I can match them up to buy any of the carpet sluices and things like that, and I can still hit some good gold. And some fine gold comes out of it. That's been a good product and a good seller for me. The Angus McCurks.
Right. And I've seen people take those and modify them, adding this to it. I mean,
I had one guy wanted to put matting in it.
Why not?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it's yours. Do what you want.
Right.
Wow, time's flying. We're almost on 2 hours.
Wow, are we?
Feel like giving away something?
Yeah,
The
we'll give away
odds
a
are
gram.
even.
It'll be a gram plus of gold we're gonna give away tonight.
Whoa.
And it will be no less than 2 pieces. Or no more than 2 pieces in the gram.
Wow.
So it'll be
good.
some nice chunky pieces.
Yeah. So as soon as oh yeah.
There, I told them all, woohoo, get active, folks.
Get
Yeah.
active. I'm looking at names, making sure they're in the list. And...
Beats cat something. Say something.
Yep, pop something up if you want in on it.
There you go, Tim G. Wow.
There we got Tim. Wow.
Yeah.
Everybody likes the yellow.
Tim
Oh, yeah.
Graham's in there.
There's Patrick.
Yep,
Patrick Moore's in there. We have Brick AU. We have Bob, Down East Detecting and Prospecting.
There's
Are
John.
you still there? John Wolf, our friend John Shaw, Mr.
Jonathan with a
Lodak,
crap.
Did you get Tim?
Patrick Moore,
Trivet?
Tim Survivalist Tim Trivet, our Flint Napping
Napping buddy.
friend.
Yep.
He's in there. And we have Chris. Is Chris Chadwick still in the house?
So you better get in.
Calling Chris Chadwick. Are you still in the house?
Oh, here we got a new one.
Yeah.
Tenaz
one.
Tenaz
Hello,
one.
Tenaz.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Oops.
If you want to see what some of it looked like, you can go on the CarolinaProspectors.net and look under the pay dirt nuggets and pickers section there in the categories. And I've got some of it showing there.
There's Thomas.
Thomas is still
Lucky
here.
Ducky Dog Folks is on.
Exclude
the
him off. Cut him off.
Yeah, cut him
Just
off.
get rid of him.
Yeah. Okay, top notch. That's Randy, Scotty, Tony. Are you still here? Randy, Scotty, Tony.
Yeah, they're picking on Patrick. They're picking on Thomas tonight.
Yeah, it's Thomas's turn.
And then we have Jonathan Parrott. I hope I'm not butchering your name, Jonathan. Oh, well, I could take out Diana. She left.
She left. Leave her in there. I'll take it for her. Yeah, she left a while
we
ago.
have Randy Lewis and Tim and Tenaz one. We do have the Naked Aggregate Mining and Exploration. He's working in some beautiful country up in northwestern Montana, Glacier National Park. Beautiful country up there.
Hey, you're pulling 13 likes.
It was up there 20 some earlier.
Oh, right. Wait.
Yeah, Bill's likes, not people.
Oh, there we went up to 14 likes.
I just liked it.
Okay.
Oh, I always like it at the start.
I always forget.
All right, let me bring this display up so people can see it. See, there's.
Let's do it.
I gotta take out the chat for a second so people can see the list. There's the list right here. Is Brick AU still in the house? And Bob Down East Detecting and Prospecting? Anyone see him? Hello?
I don't.
I don't see.
Okay, well, sorry, Brick. The odds are getting really good now. Bob, they were told stick around, giveaway, so okay. Bob, Down East Metal Detecting and Prospecting. All right, here we go. Random name generator pick. Oh, Randy, Scotty, Tony, are you in the house? You do have to be present to win. Oh man, now I know why.
Now you need some music.
Tell them what they need, Jim.
That's not all, Ed.
Is he in the house? Randy, Scotty, Tony.
We're not seeing anybody show up yet.
No.
No, well, there's, just wait. I'm going to have to give them a hard time here coming up. Where's my clock? I was going to set a timer. Okay. Well, Randy, Scotty, Tony is not answering. Anyone see him yet? I'm about ready to take out his name.
Jonathan says the syndrome hits again.
8, 9, 10. Boop. Sorry, Randy, Scotty, Tony. All right, drum roll, please. Mr. John Shaw Wolf. Mr. John Wolf.
Way to go, John.
And John's still in the house?
Speak up.
John, are you still in the house? Do 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 do.
Don't.
John's not showing up. There he is.
There he is.
All right, all right. There you go. John, if you have Bill Brewer on your friends list in Facebook or over at GPS, send him a message with your address and...
Well, he can give me a call if he wants to. If he's not part of that. 704-450-1639.
Okay.
Wendy likes your song, Ed. Patrick said Wendy likes your song.
Too bad Dennis ain't here.
Were you able to get the number down, John?
I just thought I had your business card out. I could type it on there. Gee whiz. Boy, being a partial blonde, I swear.
Like I used to tell my wife. I said the blonde goes skin deep, but the Clorox went all the way. Shit, I got hit for that one.
Gotta remember.
Okay, John got it.
Okay. But if anyone needs anything, there's Bill's phone number to Carolina Prospectors right there. So,
if you just want to talk, give me a holler. Come by and I'll have a Pepsi or a Mountain Dew or a cup of coffee for you.
Next time you're in North Carolina, we'll definitely make it down there sometime.
I'll be glad to have you. Looking forward to it. If not, I'll see you in Indiana.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Excellent. Congratulations, John. I know you're gonna love them. So please post them over at Facebook and goldprospectorspace.com.
What are your store hours, Bill?
9:30 to 5:30, Monday through Saturday.
There you go, people. So you know not to call them after 9:30.
Yeah, I'll let my wife handle that if you do.
Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh.
Well, it's been what? 2 hours?
2 hours, a little over 2 hours.
Over 2 hours actually now.
Yep.
2 hours,
Thank you,
9
John.
minutes, and 22, 3, 4, 5 seconds.
What's the record? 3 hours and something?
Yeah, that was with our last week's guest from Devil's Canyon. But you just get it, John. Great. You should have watched that show, get a kind of feel of what we do. But John could tell some stories. Let me tell you. It's some pretty
That
good
was
stories.
a good show.
Yeah, we'll have him back here in the future, as we hope to have you back in the future sometime, Bill.
Sounds good. I appreciate being invited on tonight.
Oh, it was our pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like friends talking around the campfire.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, most definitely. So yeah, okay. So you want us to call in tomorrow, Tim? Is that what it is?
Have a good night, Mr. Grimes. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome. All right, well, it's probably that time, and I know Bill probably has things to do and places to see, or things to do before he hits the hay, as I have things to do before I hit the hay, and I'm sure my two other brothers of another mother do too. Thank you everyone for joining us here tonight. Stay on a little bit after I close, Bill, please.
Okay.
And I think we're out of here. You, Jesse, anything else?
Yep. Nope, I'm good.
Dano?
Well, time to call her or not. Gotta go swing that hammer tomorrow.
Bill?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm framing now. So, all right then. Good night, everybody. Oh, wait.
Thanks, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
May
Good
you
night,
always
Dano.
have a flash in your pan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you know what he always says.
you betcha. Maybe one day, too, we'll see you on the river. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Ed. Night, Jesse.
Good night, Dano. Good night, Ed. Good night, Bill.
Jesse.
Night,
Good
Bill.
night, Bill.
John Boy.
That too.
Bill boy.